Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to Q2FY24 results conference call of Cochin Shipyard Limited, hosted by Kirin Advisors. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode, and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during the conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Kaushal Shinde from Kirin Advisors. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, I welcome you all to Cochin Shipyard Limited Q2FY24 phone call. From the management side, we have Shri Madhu S. Nair, Chairman and Managing Director, Shri Josh Vijay, Director, Finance, Shri Rajesh Gopal Krishna, Chief General Manager, Ship Repair, Shri Hari Krishnan S., Chief General Manager, Ship Building, Shri Shivu John, General Manager, Finance, Shri Shyam Kamal N., Company Secretary. I would now hand over the call to Mr. Madhu S. Nair. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Good evening to all present in this conference call. I am Madhu Nair, the Chairman and Managing Director of Cochin Shipyard Limited. And I would like to extend a warm welcome to all the participants joining us today. I am joined in this on call by Shri Josh Vijay, Director Finance, Shri Rajesh Gopal Krishnan, Chief General Manager, Ship Repair, Shri Hari Krishnan S., Chief General Manager, Ship Building, Shri Shivu John, General Manager, Finance, and Shri Shyam Kamal N., our Company Secretary. I would like to bring to your attention the noteworthy operational accomplishments during the first half of this year. Two major defense projects took the center stage during this period. First, the indigenous aircraft carrier INS Vikrant, which docked at CSL on 29 July 2023 for undertaking guarantee refit, installation of MF Star, and the concurrent work package agreed with the Indian Navy. Our team handled underwater inspection, tank cleaning, painting and repairs to ship fittings along with other tasks. The project contributed a revenue of Rs 85 crores for the quarter ended September 30, 2023. We plan to undock this vessel on 27th November. The second significant undertaking during this time was the construction of the ASW SWC corvettes for the Indian Navy, valuing at approximately 6,300 crores in total. The progress on this project has been significant, and we are targeting simultaneous launch of 3 vessels this 30th of this month, 30th of November 2023. Further, we aim to lay the keel for 2 additional ASW SWC in December 2023, that is next month, and 3 others are already in advanced phase of block fabrication. These 2 projects have played a significant role in driving our revenue growth during this period. Speaking about major contracts secured during the period, our wholly owned subsidiary company, Udupi Cochin Shipyard Limited, UCSL, bagged a major order from a European client. The order is for construction of 6 new generation diesel-electric 3,800 deadweight general cargo vessels, with an option for further 8 more vessels for the transportation of general cargo at inland as well as coastal waters in Europe. The estimated contract value is about 580 crores and will be completed within March 2026. CSL also signed a contract with the Ministry of Defence for the mid-life upgrade and repowering of INS Bias at a cost of 313.42 crores. The estimated duration of this project is around 24 months. The project involves modernization and upgradation of various systems and equipment on board the ship to enhance its operational capabilities. Now I would like to go through other achievements during the period which I consider worth mentioning here. I am pleased to inform you that Cochin Shipyard Limited has been upgraded to a Scheduled A company. This significant development will provide us with more senior management bandwidth enabling us to effectively manage all 7 units across the country. CSL has also received an order for building 8 hybrid electric catamaran passenger vessels for IWI at a contract value of rupees 129 crores. 6 out of the said 8 vessels will be built at our subsidiary company, Hooghly Cochin Shipyard Limited at Kolkata. Balance 2 vessels are being built by CSL and currently in the advanced stages of completion. These 2 vessels are expected to be delivered in December 2023 and January 2024. A CSL signed contract with the Naval Ship Repair Yard, Kochi, Indian Navy, for multiple refit contracts, MRC, for naval vessels. The value of this ship repair contract is rupees 80 crores. CSL signed with Naval Ship Repair Yard, Karwar, Indian Navy, for multiple refit contracts, MRC, for water jet fast attack crafts. The value of this repair contract is 34 crores. CKSRE, the ship repair unit of CSL at Kolkata, successfully completed the dry docking and refurbishment of a flotel. It's a floating hotel. The project involved more than 100 tons of steel renewal and was completed ahead of schedule. We delivered 4 electric hybrid 100 passenger vessels to the Kochi Water Metro. Our subsidiary Udupi Cochin Shipyard Limited delivered a new generation Procener vessel to Messrs GKS Marine Exports. UCSL also delivered 5 deep sea tuna longliner vessels. CSL also won a couple of awards during this period. We won the Maritime Excellence Award for the best shipyard in the country during the Global Maritime India Summit, and we also won the CMA National Award 2023 for Project Excellence. Moving on to the financials, I would like to mention that our first half financial results were good. These results were uploaded on November 7th, 2023, and I'm sure all of you would have gone through it in detail. Director of Finance, Sri Vijay Jose, will briefly touch upon the results for the half year.
Good evening. I'm Jose Vijay, Director of Finance. I'll just take you through the highlights of the financials. Consolidated turnover stood at 1,488 crores compared to 1,124 crores in the corresponding previous period. Our PBT was rupees 389 crores, a substantial increase from rupees 221 crores, while our PAT was 280 crores as compared to rupees 155 crores in the corresponding financial year. It is worth noting that the PAT for the quarter was 180 crores compared to 113 crores for the corresponding quarter of the previous year, which is we have registered a growth of 61%. Looking from the segment-wise performance, on a standalone basis, shipbuilding turnover has increased from 877 crores to 996 crores, reflecting an increase of 14%. Our ship repair revenue has increased from 245 crores to 402 crores, registering an increase of 64%. We have achieved a strong EBITDA margin of 20% for the first half, which excludes other income. The PAT margin for the half year was 21%.
Thank you, Jose. The board has approved a stock split in the ratio 1:2, and the proposal has been put to vote through the e-voting process for obtaining shareholders' approval. The voting period will end on 13th December 2023, and if approved, we expect to complete the process by end January, early February 2024. The board has also declared an interim dividend of rupees 8 per share, that is 80%, which will be paid in early December 2023. Now let's discuss our major shipbuilding projects currently under execution. As already mentioned, the construction of the ASW SWC corvette for the Indian Navy is one of our major ongoing projects. We plan to launch 3 vessels simultaneously on 30th November 2023 and lay the keel for 2 more vessels in December 2023. The remaining 3 vessels are currently in advanced hull construction stages. Additionally, we have taken up the project to build a 12,000 cubic meter trailing section hopper dredger for an Indian dredging company with a project cost of around 900 crores. Fabrication is scheduled to commence at the end of November 2023. For our European clients, we are currently working on construction of 2 commissioning service operation vessels with a project cost of approximately rupees 1,000 crores. The fabrication process has commenced. In addition, we are building 8 multipurpose vessels for a German owner which are on various stages of construction. We are also constructing 23 hybrid electric catamaran hull vessels for Kochi Water Metro project, out of which 12 have already been delivered. We aim to complete the deliveries by June 2024. The company is also currently working on the construction of what could potentially be deemed as India's first hydrogen fuel cell vessel. While this does not hold any major monetary significance at present, it is a noteworthy technological achievement that may put the company at the forefront. The vessel was launched in November 2023 and is slated for completion in December 23, early January 24. Now let's turn our attention to the large-scale expansion projects. First, our International Ship Repair Facility, ISRF, which has a total project cost of 970 crores. We have achieved 81% physical progress to date with the recent delivery of the ship lift platform at the ISRF site. Commissioning activities of the ship lift system are currently in progress. And we are on track to complete and inaugurate the facility, including the ship lift and the first 2 workstations by December 2023, with full commissioning slated for mid-2024. Regarding our new dry dock project, which has a total project cost of rupees 1799 crores, we have achieved 83% physical progress. A major milestone for the project was the delivery of the structural and other components of the 600-ton gantry crane at CSL by Hyundai Sampo Heavy Industries from Korea. This crane is a vital component of our new dry dock. We plan to inaugurate the dry dock by December 2023 after completion of all civil works and thereafter full commissioning by mid-2024. I'm pleased to inform you that our unexecuted order book currently stands at around 22,000 crores, which is a healthy figure. This includes ship repair orders, which are typically difficult to state specifically, but as a reference, we usually have ship repair orders of approximately rupees 700 crores at any given point of time. Further, it gives me great pleasure to notify you that our company, under its PUSHUS Maritime Startup Support Program, awarded seed funding of rupees 1.7 crores to 5 startups through the IIMK Live to catalyze the maritime startup ecosystem in the country and facilitate a larger participation of the startup fraternity in opening up the immense potential in this relatively unexplored sector. To sum up, Cochin Shipyard Limited remains dedicated to delivering quality in all our projects and operations. We take pride in our achievements during the first half of the year and are confident in our ability to sustain this momentum. For the full financial year, our expectation is to cross the turnover we achieved prior to COVID-19, that is FY20. For the full financial year, we foresee a PAT margin ranging from 16 to 17%. This general guidance should offer a glimpse into our plans for this year. I would like to conclude now and would be happy to take questions. Thank you all for your patience. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will now begin the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and 1 on their touchtone phone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and 2. Participants are requested to limit their questions to just 2 per participant, and if you have any follow-up questions, you can rejoin the queue. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Sagar Gandhi from Future Generali Life Insurance Company. Please go ahead.
Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Yeah. Sir, congratulations on completing such large CapEx project. So, sir, I have two questions. First is on IAC2. So, in your judgment, by when is this likely to happen, and what will be the value of this project as per your estimate?
I would have difficulty in answering that question on both the points, but we hear from the press and also from our interactions that the project decision on the project going to DAC is at a very advanced stage. So I will have to rest my answer with that, and I am not in a position to discuss project figures at this stage.
Okay. The second question is on the new shipbuilding and the ISRF facility. So while the physical completion is likely to be up by September 2023 and ancillary work by June 2024, when will these facilities start clocking or adding to the top line or clocking revenue for the?
Mid 24 onwards.
Okay. And my last question is on cash, which we currently stand at 4,600 crores approximately. What is the free cash component and advances for customers of this figure?
Free cash is around 1,000 crores and the remaining is advance from customers.
Thank you so much, sir. I will join back with you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Deepak Krishnan from Kotak Institutional Equities. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible.
Yeah, I just wanted to sort of look at your EBITDA margin performance, so stellar performance about 20% in 1H, and now you're saying PAT margin will be 16 to 17%, whereas earlier you had indicated in the FY23 earnings call that PAT margin, EBITDA margins will be 14 to 15% for the year. So are we sort of raising the margin guidance, and what sort of driven the strong performance in 1H?
This year, revenues from IAC and ship repair. You can see ship repair we are doing strong growth, and the indigenous aircraft carrier has also been docked, and we are having a ship repair part in it. So largely, ship repair is giving us better margins.
So either EBITDA should be in the similar range, 18 to 19%, if I'm understanding correct?
Yeah, around that stage.
Okay. And of the unexecuted order of ship repair, which is closer to 1,300 crores, all of that will sort of, unexecuted order book of IAC, which is 1,300 crores, all of that will sort of come in this year itself?
No. Out of that, around 800 crores will go to FY25.
Okay.
Remaining will be in the current financial year.
Okay. So we might do 2,800 crores of top line. Out of that, you're saying that, closer to 800 crores is coming from your IAC and 800 crores is coming from ship repair, which is both are a higher margin. That's why we're expecting a higher blended EBITDA. Is the understanding correct?
Can you repeat that once again?
So your total revenue guidance of 2,800 crore plus for this year, closer to 2,800 crore, higher than FY20. So you're saying that for the full year, about 800, 900 crores is coming from ship repair and 800 crores is coming from the IAC order.
Just a minute.
So total 2,800 what did you get? We didn't get.
No, so higher than FY20 if I look at it.
It was 3,400 in FY20.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, my bad. So you will be higher than that. Sorry, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. So those are the two factors. Basically higher ship repair and higher IAC is driving higher margin.
Correct.
Okay. And how are we looking at the pipeline in terms of immediate orders that can come? I think we've lost the ocean research vessel order, but anything else that you're seeing that can be done in the immediate 6 months?
See the pipeline, there have been a couple of the ORV we lost, and there was another project also which we have actually the FPV project, the fast patrol vessel. That's also gone elsewhere. But we are okay because we never wanted it at the price levels that it has gone. But the order pipeline is still fairly strong. The immediate near-term RFPs, about 1,400 crores of RFPs at various stages are there. And there are possibilities which we are looking at in Europe also.
Okay. Okay, sir. Those are my questions. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Participants may press star and 1 to join the question queue. The next question is from the line of Darshil Pandya from Fininterest Capital. Please go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Sir, I just want one clarification from your end. So could you please provide an update regarding a news cycle which was there where, in India to construct around 24 cargo ships for Russia. This happened in Eastern Economic Forum reportedly. So is this deal done or how is it? I just want to clarify from your end.
We are not involved in this. We are not involved in this.
All right. You are not involved. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Participants may press star and 1 to join the question queue. The next question is from the line of Viraj Mithani from Jupiter Financial. Please go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. Go ahead.
Sir, my first question is on the guidance you gave. You said we'll be having a top line of, if I'm correct, 2020 with 17% net margin. That's what you said, right? Is it correct to think that way?
Can you repeat that once again? There's a little bit of a bass coming in your voice. Can you repeat that once again?
The guidance given by you, sir, was we will have a top line in the range of March 2020 numbers, and the net margin would be 17%, 16 to 17%. Is that correct?
That is what we said. Correct.
Okay. So my next question is, your free cash of 1,000 crores, how you plan to use that, sir? I mean, what will be the capex for this year? And
CapEx will be around 355 crores this year.
Okay.
Okay, out of that we have already spent 125 crores so far in the H1.
Okay.
So the remaining will be used from this cash.
And this 1,000 crores free cash would be used for further capex or some, what will be the purpose of the free cash which we have?
Working capital and partly funding the capex.
Partly funding the capex. Okay. Sir, the next question is, you talked about this possibilities in Europe and just to the previous participants. And which, can you give more color on that, would be in the which side of the business and what kind of the possibilities would be there?
See, there are two areas where there are possibilities. One is, you are aware that we have concluded contracts for 2 CSOV vessels. So that space is still looking active, and we are sensing possibilities in that space. That is a wind support vessels. We have continuously engaged with various companies, and we expect some positive news shortly. The other sector is the European short sea vessel segment, which is smaller vessels, but then always it comes in a few numbers. And that is the kind of vessel which we have recently picked up for our Cochin Shipyard Limited, the 6 vessels which I mentioned with the 8 option. Something similar is what we are doing in Cochin Shipyard already for the German client, 8 vessels. So these are all the European short sea vessel segment. That segment also we are engaged with a few potential interests, and that also looks strong.
What is the size of the opportunity, sir?
The CSOV project, a deal could be somewhere between 500 to 1,000 crores, and the short sea vessel space again could be about close to 500 crores, a deal size. 500 crores, that would be, each of those vessels would be about 100, 120, 130 crore kind of a thing. So 500, 600 crore kind of a 5-6 vessel order is what we could see on a short sea vessel side. But on the CSOV side, it is typically 1 or 2 numbers or maybe 3 with a two option kind of a thing. So that is why I said about 1,000 crore kind of a thing.
Okay. And sir, the new dock which would be ready probably next year, will be leasing it or will be used for the repairs, or what will be till the next IC order comes?
Initially we start with shipbuilding. In fact, we have already, some of the contracts which we have already secured will be executed out of that new dry dock. But that new dry dock is a dual purpose dry dock. So when we sense good ship repair opportunities, that also would be taken in that dock. But as you rightly said, as and when, and we hope the second IAC, if it comes, that would also be in the new dry dock. So the new dry dock is a large dock which has got dual use.
Okay. And sir, my last question is about this green ferry. I understand the West Bengal government is quite interested. So have you, what kind of traction are you seeing in this sector, sir? Like what could be a good potential for us in years to come?
That's for sure. Actually, the government is taking a lot of interest in what is being called as a green vessel transition program, and various entities are involved, especially the Inland Water Authority of India, multilateral funding agencies like the World Bank and others are in this space. So this is an area where we'll see more traction, but we expect that traction to be driven largely from our two subsidiary units in Kolkata and in Udupi. But Kolkata could be the hub for us to drive that traction.
And sir, would be our competitors in this green ferry segment? I understand GRSC is one. Apart from that?
There could be many of the, because when this market is opening up, we expect there could be many mid-size shipyards and dockyards also coming in that space. So we see there could be many players coming in that space. But we feel the way, at least we are seeing discussions happening over the next couple of years, there could be significant vessels considering the size and scale of the country and the requirements. So I think most of the people should have good opportunities. It has to be a little bit technologically advanced. So it is not the run-of-the-mill vessels. Such vessels may not be there too much, and if at all it is there, CSL and our subsidiary companies may not be involved in the run-of-the-mill vessels, but a little bit advanced vessels will be key.
That's it from my side. Thank you and all the best, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Deepak Krishnan, from Kotak Institutional Equities. Please go ahead.
So maybe just one follow-up on the margin. So I think going ahead, maybe for the years ahead, do we sort of, revert back to about 15-16% sort of PAT margin, or do we kind of sustain this improvement, or how do we kind of look at it?
Going forward means this financial year, next financial year, is that what you meant?
Yes.
Yeah, we hope to sustain better margins over the next year also.
Sure.
Yeah.
Except your immediate pipeline, if I look at the entire approval, you're saying maybe DAC comes through. How long would you believe that for IAC to, after the DAC approval, would we be at a stage where the order could potentially come to us? Would it be an FY25 story, or do you think it's sort of?
I can't again discuss that on a hypothetical basis, and again it would be improper on my side to discuss that point.
Sure, sir. And maybe any other Indian Navy orders that we're targeting? Any on the destroyers, frigate, anything that we can participate in?
See, the RFPs that is already in line, yes, we are participating. But again, we are clear that there must be fairly good financials over there. That is the way we have participated. And the destroyer has not come in. The next generation destroyer RFP has not come in. As of now, the LPD RFP has also not yet come in. We are eagerly awaiting all this.
Sure, sir. Those were my questions. Okay.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sagar Gandhi from Future Generali Life Insurance Company. Please go ahead.
Sir, what will be the approximate value of this RFPs, LEs and destination destroyers?
Sir, see, we are yet waiting to see this, but then the LPDs were in the range of 20,000 plus crores. And the NGCs, the next generation destroyers, a figure has not been really discussed, but it's much higher than this LPD figure.
Okay, thank you. And sir, as far as this CapEx projects are concerned, and ISRF, so we spent only 1050 crores in new dry dock and 740 crores approximately in ISRF. And our CapEx for full year, as guided, stands at 50 crores. So does that mean that we will not be extending or spending the full cost as we had envisaged initially?
Financial progress. Can you repeat that? And you came in a little bit feeble, but if you can just talk more loudly.
Yeah. So we have spent 1050 crores approximately for the new dry dock.
Yeah.
Roughly 740 crores for the ISRF project. Now, initially we had envisaged approximately 1800 crores for the new dry dock and 970 crores for the ISRF.
Yeah.
That means that we are now going to spend only 350 crores for full year FY24, and both these projects are getting completed in till June 2024.
Yeah.
Maybe, both these projects will be, leaving some money on the table for Cochin as an initial expectation.
Yeah, we can explain that.
We will be sending the full commission will happen only in FY25.
No, he's talking till June. He's talking till
June.
Yeah.
Till June.
When you complete it.
Yeah. It is ISR will be almost that level, maybe 20 crores less than that. It will be around 940 crores. And dry dock, because originally we envisaged 2 cranes. Now we are doing only 1 crane there. So some things may come there. So it may be around 1,400 to 1,500 crores instead of 1,799 crores.
Maybe 400 crores, 800 crores will be saving.
Yeah, I would suggest conservatively you shouldn't take that. That would be because at the end of the day, when we wrap up the project, there are escalations, permissible as per the contract. What Director of Finance mentioned is the main point. See, there were 2 cranes on the dry dock. We are putting only 1 crane, but that 1 crane was a little bit more costlier than 50% of that total crane cost. So we may end up a notch lower, but not to the level at 400 crores. He said, I would guide you towards both the projects together, maybe about 150 to 200 crore less than those estimates.
Oh, thank you. Now, sir, coming to the ship repair part, so over the last 3-4 years, we've tried to build facilities in Mumbai, Andaman and Nicobar, and Guwahati, and then Tenma Shipyard. So put together, so all these facilities are up and running, including the new dry dock, which can also be used for ship repair part. What is the maximum ship repair revenue we can clock at 80-85% utilization level?
See, we are continuously saying that our short term is around 2 and odd years, 3 years kind of a thing, is to go and touch around a 1,200 crore kind of a figure. As you are aware, like the ISR of we should have completed this a little bit more earlier. We are now into mid of next year, even though the civil completion will complete by December. So 1,200 crore kind of a figure is what we will see in about give it about 3 years conservatively. And this year we have gone on record. Our target should be better than the best we have done. So the best we have done was what, 820?
860 or something.
80. We should cross that. So around a 900 crore or slightly thereabout is what we are expecting for this financial year. And when ISRF also chips in next year onwards. But 1,200 crore crossing in about 3 years. And beyond that, I wouldn't want to really talk at this stage, but the next target would be about 1,500 crores.
Okay. Okay, because until IAC 2 comes in, the new shipbuilding facility can also be used for ship repair, which is a high margin business.
But we have certain large projects also which we have taken into that. And ship repair, we have built up significant capacity because the current existing capacities of Cochin Shipyard plus the ISR. So we'll have to find the methods and the ecosystem to populate it and execute it well. And we are actually working on various things for that. Rajesh could probably explain a notch on what we are trying to do on the Kochi cluster a little bit. We are not fully out in the open, but a little bit.
This is Rajesh Gopalakrishnan and Chief General Manager Ship Repair. So as you would probably be aware, the Government of India through its Maritime India Vision 2030 had also proposed ship repair clusters along the coast of India. And since if you look at the landscape today, Kochi is a hub already for ship repair with so much infrastructure and ship repair happening in the country in Kochi. So we are just trying to see how best we can develop Kochi as a formal ship repair cluster for which we are working towards various things like whether it is partnering, whether it is setting up more ancillaries and the overall improvement of the overall ecosystem. So we hope Kochi moving forward will actually start seeing more volume and basis which, like sir said, we could even see where to take the long-term targets.
We are also trying to get a international partner for certain operational aspects in the new facility. So we will let you know in due course, but then we are around the corner with the RFPs later to come anytime now.
Okay. No, because sir, when we did Mumbai ship repair facility, we were thinking that it will ramp up fast, but somehow it has not reflected in ship repair revenue. So now, because we have a lot of good facilities, especially for the repair ecosystem, I was expecting a much better guidance from you in terms of for the next 2, 3, 4 years.
I agree that Mumbai should have done a bit more better, but then Mumbai this year now, we have done 70 crore for this year, and the target is around 140 to 150 crores for the full year from Mumbai.
Okay. Sir, last question from my side is on next generation missile vessels that is currently a part of your order book. What is likely to be the execution timeline and what will be the broad margins in this project approximately?
Execution timeline is the first vessel is 48 months from signing the contract, which we signed in March of this year, March 2023, and we are in the engineering and main equipment ordering stage right now. Things are generally going good on that project as of now. Margins, give us some more time to come out with specific margins on that project, but largely it fits into our normal shipbuilding mix of projects because it is a large contract. It is altogether 9,800 crores. So it gives us stability in our top line and margin process as we move forward.
Just a small correction on that CMSRU target for the year. Sir mentioned 140, but 125 is what we're looking at.
Okay. Yeah. And sir, can I ask one more question because I've been talking for a long time?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So sir, recently one more yard has got operational, or it is likely to get operational because NCLT thing has already happened, which we all are aware it is in the public.
Yeah.
So what I could understand is there are a lot of LNG carriers which are being built globally, and there is no adequate repair facility, and some of the yards are also looking at repair facilities for these LNG vessels. So is Cochin Shipyard also thinking in this direction, because it is already building new facilities? Can this be an opportunity for Cochin Shipyard?
See, our new dry dock is actually an LNG carrier ready dry dock. It's a 310-meter long dry dock, and the typical LNG vessels, except what is called the Q-Max, the Qatar Max, all the other vessels are in the range of 174,000 to 180,000 cubic meters. That's the standard LNG parcel. And all those vessels can actually fit into the new dry dock. And we had the LNG vessel in mind. So that's always an opportunity, but it's not that straight away you can jump into that segment, but this is something which we are closely evaluating and we'll keep a close watch on it. And this opportunity, if it's good, we will be there. That's for sure.
Thank you so much, sir. That is it.
Thank you. Before we take the next question, would like to remind participants that you may press star and 1 to join the question queue. The next question is from the line of Chinmay Rani from Cochin Shipyard. Please go ahead.
Yeah. I want to understand that the executable period of your order book, current order book.
The executable period?
Of the current order book?
See, the naval projects are the ASW corvettes and the NGMVs. So 8 ASW corvettes and 6 NGMVs. So the 14 vessels, roughly, don't hold me onto this, but roughly around 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Devesh Jawar, who is an individual investor. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Congratulations on a good set of numbers. Sir, my first question is regarding the vessel made for Andaman and Nicobar administration. Any update on finding new potential buyers on that project?
Not yet. Not yet. While there are interactions with at least 2 entities, both government, I'm not in a position to disclose, but as of today, not yet. And it's a point of a little bit of concern for us.
Okay. And sir, my second question is regarding the dredger we were building for Dredging Corporation of India. What is the current status of project and what kind of opportunities are we seeing? Are we seeing any other orders of dredgers in India or out in the international markets?
On the current stage of the project which we have concluded, we are cutting steel. We are targeting 30th of this month. It would be a function, but 30th of this month is what we are looking at. Steel cutting, and thereafter it goes into construction. And your second question was opportunities. If DCI themselves would need at least 1 plus 1 more, and that is an opportunity within the country, the large vessel. But we are also seeing a larger opportunity from international markets. I'm not in a position to discuss this, but we are in discussions, and it is looking good. So that segment, which was always on our radar, because now we are doing this 1 vessel for DCI, and in cooperation, technological partnership with Messrs. ISC Holland, which are world leaders in this space, it is bringing a bit of attention into that space from the international market, and we are working closely on this. But it looks good.
Thanks. That's all from my side.
Thank you. Participants may press star and 1 to join the question queue. As there are no further questions, I would like to hand the conference over to Mr. Kaushal Shinde for closing comments. Sir, your line is unmuted.
Hello.
Yes, sir, your line is unmuted.
Thank you everyone for joining the conference call of Cochin Shipyard Limited. If you have any queries, you can write to us at info@greenadvisors.com. Once more, thank you everyone for joining the conference.
Thank you. On behalf of Kirin Advisors, that concludes this conference. Thank you for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines.
Thank you.
Thank you.